Well, hello, I'm alone in Finland, this is EVE Online, and, well, by now I should have been manufacturing one of these. So let's have a little bit of a look at it. This is the new Odysseus ship that exists in EVE Online, and it is the ship that at the moment, it doesn't exist in EVE Online because you can't build the fucking thing. There has been a little bit of a screw up. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. The devs will probably know more. I've put in a bug report about it already. But the best that we can see, and that's between going through the local chat and a couple of systems and trying to build something myself. What I can see here is if you come to any facility that should be able to manufacture this, you'll see that it says the selected activity cannot be performed with this blueprint. Now, I'd actually gone through this and made a whole thing about going down to get all the materials, and I was going to do quite a bit of a presentation on getting the blueprint, the materials, coming through coming through low sec to get up to here through all the camping spots, and building a ship. I was really excited about this because I like new shiny stuff, and this is a ship that is geared for some of the stuff I really want to do. And as you can probably tell by my tone, I'm pretty fucked off about this already because you can't manufacture this ship, and the best guess that we've got is because it's got Expedition Command Ship, that it doesn't actually come under any of the standard groups that are here, because it's not a combat battle cruiser, it's not one of the existing command ships, it's got its own special category, which is also the reason that it is double the price of a battleship, or 2.5 times the price of a battleship when it comes to manufacturing and stuff like this. It's got a higher net resonator cost, it's got a higher sort of cost in materials. Jesus, a lot more materials. It's nearly double the titanium that's required for the nester. So it's an interesting setup, shall we say, but it's been a little bit of a problem, and a lot of people have noticed already that you can't build the fucking thing, and that has sort of come down to, this is what we guess, is that it's got a different classification. I'm not sure as of yet as to whether this is affecting any of the new destroyer models. As you can see here, the nester's got a third less components, roughly 150 as opposed to 250, or 160 should I say, and then 10k trit. So it's just got a little bit more materials cost, but at the moment you can't build this. It is the unbuildable ship. Now, from my testing, I've actually, before I'd seen what was going on in the local chat, because I'm one of those people that don't really pay attention to it, especially in Jita, I'd actually gone through every station in Perimeter, testing, not just looking, but actually jumping in to all of the stations to have a look. I went out as far as Kisogo and the places that I were in normally in Urlin, couldn't manufacture anything. As a little bit of an example for this, in the, not the station I'm actually in, but in the other one, which doesn't have any bonuses for tier 2 assembly, I can actually build Marauders, and have been building multiple Tech 1 and Tech 2 ships. So at the moment, this ship, which is somewhere between Tech 1 and Tech 2, is something that it just can't be built. Yeah, so that was an interesting surprise, and it very much highlights one of my big points about the development team, is that they are developing the game in a niche. They are not sort of experienced in the game, and far too few of them play the game normally. When they do runs, when they do Friday night things, they spawn in their ships, they go and play, they kill some people, and then they log out of the game. And some of them have experience of grinding to get that stuff, but some of them, well, prior to this, have sort of got that little YouTube boost to their things. They've been a bit of a celebrity in the area, so they've had money coming into it, and they haven't really had to engage with the full process. And when you're talking something like manufacturing, managing to fuck it up so badly that you can't build the new thing you put into the game, that highlights this perfectly. That if somebody had on their test platform just run through the manufacturing process with it, this would have been caught, but nobody bothered to do the most basic check in testing. So yeah, This is the Odysseus. It looks like the newest shiny ship, and at the moment we are waiting for a hot fix. I actually made a comment in the video that I was making previously to this because they managed to get the server down and back up within 10 minutes at downtime today on Tuesday. And I was like, this is fantastic. I can't believe they got it up so fast. My computer actually crashed, and the reason I knew they got it up so fast is because my client auto starts when the computer turns on, so I realised it was a new shiny client, therefore the game was back up and running. So I logged in and everything was going. And I thought, well, that shows that they're doing some really good stuff, but then the basics, the entire basics, are sort of missing behind it. So if you are playing at the moment, there is a login campaign going on. You will be able to get a mining destroyer operations, so that's for the new ships, whenever they can be built. It will take a while for them to actually run, but you can get one of those for alphas. You can get a few skill points for each thing, and some of the colours that not many of us are using. So yeah, you would not believe how excited I was for this, how the other video started, because I was genuinely happy to be running around and doing this, even though it's been a hell of a grind getting up the skill points over the weekend. The faction warfare loyalty points and getting all that stuff sorted, I was willing to do it because I don't mind working for something new and shiny. Yeah. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. As per usual, the stuff down in the doobly-doo below, if you want Dragon Marquee or any of that, you can get some cheap stuff off of CCP. If you go through the codes for Dragon Marquee and you use my code for a loan in Finland to get you a little bit of extra discount on any of the codes and things like that. But I'm sure it'll be good. This is just a temporary pissed off thing, especially because I'd put a bit of time aside for this and organised a bit of time to be able to run through this for a few hours, but can't. So I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Jesus.